Hey there, Johnny Anton here, bringing you another training. We're going to keep this one really short, but after speaking with Dylan, we think it's a very important topic that everybody needs to work on, and it's going to be included in my service and product when I release it here in a few months, is really just helping people with the confidence to lead people in any conversation and pivot, control the tempo, control the conversation. And a lot of it has to do with articulation, enunciation, and confidence. And a lot of people out there struggle with speech. A lot of people are scared of public speaking. It's a fear for a lot of people. Some people just, have bigger tongues than their mouth can fit. I know I had that problem when I was in fourth grade. I had speech issues. I had to go to a speech therapist twice a week for like a year and a half. So I know it's an issue for a lot of people. But it's a big difference maker from someone who stutters or can't pronounce things or articulate. It goes back to sounding confident and believing your product and service, and them trusting you and believing that you can lead them to success. And a lot of times, people who can lead to success are the best people who can speak, right? And so speakers are the biggest income earners in your company. And they also are the most influential people in our time. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., Theodore Roosevelt, John F. Kennedy. These were people who were masters of enunciation, articulation, tonality, confidence. And it wasn't something that they had naturally had. They were well-read. They worked on writing every day, and they practiced their speech. And that's what I challenge you to do, is implement little things incrementally and stack them. So try this week. Just spend 10 minutes a day doing long-form speech, watching a YouTube video, downloading Dr. Martin Luther King's speech, and practicing how he says it exactly, emphasizing different words like he's saying, being able to bring the tonality down, and be able to be very exciting too as well, Also, what really helps is role-playing for movies and acting bits. Sometimes I used to watch like Hamlet, or I used to watch different movies, and I would try to impersonate people. I can do an Antonio Montana, I kill for fun. Shit like that is just really going to help you make it fun for you to get good at impersonations, get good at articulation, and those are the people that are the most influential and lead people to success, are the ones who move their mouth, enunciate every word, and bring a lot of passion and sincerity in a call. The best persuaders, the best salesmen, the best leaders, the influencers are the ones who have mastered speech. And so it is the single most important skill, technical skill, that you need to learn as a salesman. And the way you do it is long-form speech, dialogue, and practice, and do increments, maybe 10 minutes a day for the first week, 20 minutes a day for the second week, and move up till you're practicing 1, 2, 3 hours a day until you're on the phone full-time speaking that way. And you'll see a lot of people, your confidence will go up, your delivery, you'll be so meticulous and calculated and calm and cool and collective with how you say things and when you say it, and you'll be like a sniper with your words. And you'll find people just magnetizing to you and wanting to be led by you through your articulation, which is not a talent, it's a skill applied over time. So do you see value in putting in 10 hours a week into it, or 15 hours a week, or maybe starting off with 5 hours and stacking that up? Do you see value in that?
Oh, yeah.
Do you think that will improve your ability to persuade or influence people to succeed?
Absolutely.
Okay, what do you think is your biggest fear or your biggest concern with implementing that?
Well, its biggest concern is not knowing exactly how to do it. Mm-hmm. It's what exercises do you practice?
Mm-hmm. Very good.
What are some?
Okay, very good. So what Dylan's asking is, yeah, of course, I'm on board. I understand it's important. Well, show me the way. Lead me to the water, right? So, okay, so I would say, if I was going to do this, it sounds silly in 2016. We're still telling people to Google stuff, but that's just the truth. Number one is Google articulation, speech, enunciation, exercises. You'll see some blog posts, you'll see some tongue twisters, some different exercises that people have come up with, and they'll teach you the techniques of how to move your mouth and what to do. Reading, just becoming addicted to those things in the first 30, 60, 90 days will get you leaps and bounds in the first couple months. Number 2 is the long form, right? People are nervous to practice this or do this on the phone, and it's not natural to them. They've been spending years talking a certain way, so they're a little bit hesitant and weirded out by speaking a certain different way with people. And so how do you calm that is, the saying where, successful people aren't measured by what they do in public, it's what they do in private is what gets them to where they want to be. And so privately, you can do long-form speech. You can go Google Dr. Martin Luther King's I Had a Dream speech. You can John F. Kennedy's swearing into the White Office speech, whatever it may be, an icon that you feel like you want to model. Print up their speech. It's documented, and pull it up on YouTube. Listen to it a couple times. Practice just a couple minutes of it, and read it out loud and enunciate exactly what they say. Articulate it, emphasize it, and you'll see yourself in privacy gaining the confidence to use it in dialogue. Number 3 is have a quote on your desk. Something like, if I make a constant effort at enunciating, pronouncing, and emphasizing my words, my income will double by next year. If you do something like that will just scare the crap out of you and put it on your desk, and you just print it up multiple times and put it everywhere, you're going to constantly make it an effort to speak a certain way. And the last step is, once you have the confidence to do this, is practice, and then also ask people their opinion about your progress. Okay? Another thing you can do is have someone listen to your call. Remember, we always want to diagnose. It's the first thing we always forget to do. Where are we at right now? How can we see what progress we're making? Mm-hmm. Diagnose where you're at first. Always. That's the first step of anything. Where am I at? Where's my baseline? Where am I at right now? My enunciation. Am I good at my S's? Am I bad at my G's and Y's? What do I not say well? Do I have a problem with names? Do I have a problem with S's? And so find out what you are, and if you're not aware enough to find it out yourself, have 2 or 3 people listen to your call and have them listen to maybe 10 minutes of your call and have them give you feedback on 3 areas: enunciation, emphasis, and articulation, as well as stuttering. So if you have 4 areas: stuttering, articulation, enunciation, and emphasis. So let's write that down. Emphasis, articulation, enunciation. What's the last one?
Stuttering.
And then the advanced one is, once you're done with these are the most important, then you'll get to tonality. Tonality is the hardest one. And it's something that advanced people should be doing once they master these. So once you master these and you're getting really good at these, or you're making a lot of progress with these, we'll come back to tonality when you remind me, and then we'll get really good at the tonality and mirror and matching. For instance, if someone answers the phone disgruntled and pissed off that I'm calling.
Hello?
Hey, this is John calling from Fortune Builders here in San Diego. Can I help you?
What do you want, John?
Whoa, did I reach you at a bad time? I'm sorry. I mean, we're here to follow up and we're here to help. Did I do something wrong? Did I upset you?
I'm just really, really, really busy right now.
Okay. Well, if this isn't a good time, we can always talk at another time. What would be good for you?
If you could reach me in about an hour or so.
Okay. And I just want to make sure, and I want to let you go here real quick. You had a good experience at the event? Did everything go well? Or?
Yeah, no, it went pretty well. It went well. I definitely look forward to your call. I've just been busy.
Okay, yeah. We just want to make sure we're leaving you in a better place than we found you, okay? So I'll call you in an hour. Thanks a lot, Bill.
All right.
Click, boom. So you just kind of being able to shocked, right? You gotta. That's kind of more of a mastering thing, like where you can match them, but you don't want to match them. Hey, how's it going?
Yeah.
You know, like you don't want to match that because that will piss them off, right? Right in the beginning. So you want to kind of ease in that one, like kind of shock, like what's going on? You know, did I do something wrong? And you're confused, right?
Mm-hmm.
Confused and shocked, and then they'll be like, oh, they'll feel like you're being too rude,
Yeah.
and they'll take a step back, like, well, okay, well, it's not your fault, type thing. So that's something more advanced that we'll talk about another time. But getting these things down are more important because it establishes confidence. And then this is when you achieve mastery. Mastery is when you're at tonality and you're controlling the tonality and pace and tempo of the call. That's like high level stuff that we'll get to. Does that sound good?
Sounds good.
All right, we'll wrap it up here. That is on articulation, diagnosing, using Google for articulation, speech, enunciation. If you're hesitant, use long-form speech for a little while until you feel more confident. Have a quote on your desk that expresses urgency because it's one of the most important technical skills you need to have. And then practice, and ask people your opinion on the progress you made. So that'll wrap this training up. It's been an awesome day of trainings. We'll see you on the next one.
All right.